Chapter 1: What I had to do to learn. As I said, I will bring you inside a pizzeria, but you are only required to watch carefully. Luckily enough, you won't need to do what I did. Of course, I'm referring to an Italian shop where we make Italian pizza following Italian tradition and shouting Italian curses, which I will refrain from teaching you. I'm not saying that Italian pizza is the best you will find out there. If you prefer New York or Detroit style, Chicago thin crust or Philadelphia tomato pie, deep dish or grilled, well, I'm not even remotely thinking to change your mind. I will talk about Italian pizza because it's the only one I can make and because I make it good. For the sake of authenticity, the best thing you can do to learn something about Italian pizza is to deal with an Italian pizzaiolo, in this case, me. Now, consider that my career as a professional pizza maker spans 7.5 years at the time of writing. For the first 2 years, I worked in Italy, where we are used to work 6 days per week, and I had the chance to enjoy 28 days of holidays per year. This means that I worked 6 days times 52 weeks equals 312 days per year. Minus 28 days holidays equals 284 days per year, hence 568 days in total. I worked in 2 restaurants in Italy. The first one was a takeaway only, and we used to bake 110 to 160 pizzas during weekdays and at least 250 during weekends with peaks of 300. Crunching these numbers, I can say that I have baked on average 201 pizzas per day in my first year work. The total is 201 pizzas times 284 days equal 57,084 pizzas. I worked in another restaurant, which was mainly an eat-in. The weekend was pretty busy, but the weekdays were often slow, and we had one very bad Tuesday when we sold only 20 pizzas. On the other hand, I still remember with dread the Saturday in September 2013 when we baked around 400 pizzas and I managed to survive. By the way, these numbers were the extremes. In general, we used to bake between 60 and 80 pizzas during weekdays and 250 to 300 during weekends. This brings to an average of 163 baked pizzas per day during a typical week. So during my second year work, I baked 168 pizzas times 284 days equals 47,712 pizzas. Altogether, my 2 years' work in Italy has seen me bake a grand total of 104,796 pizzas. Then I had decided to move to London. At first I worked in a branch of a very famous fake Italian franchise. It was a short-lasting experience during which I had baked another 10,460 pizzas. Finally, I started working at Organica Pizza in North London, nicest place ever and best boss ever. I left almost 5 years later only because a new owner took over. Overall, I have worked there for 2006 days. It's harder to do the calculation here since the time lapse is longer and we had several ups and downs, but I think I'm not too far away from the reality if I say that I made 86 pizzas times 2006 days equals 172,516 pizzas. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like during my whole career as a professional pizzaiolo I made 287,772 pizzas. Please note another including what I have baked at home starting from the age of around 12, nor the things I baked in the very first pizzeria I worked in because they were still unofficial. All these calculations lead to more numbers. Check this out. Bags of flour unzipped, 1,610. Buckets of water poured, 4,911. Sachets of yeast ripped, 41,110. Bags of salt used, 144. Cans of tomatoes opened, 10,359. Mozzarella balls caught, 230,217. Basil leaves plucked, 863,316. Olive oil bottles unscrewed, 25,899. Mushrooms sliced, 43,166. Pineapples peeled, 479. Fingers and cuts, 21. Light burns self-caused, 12. Scars still visible, 3. Deaths, half. Beers stolen when the owner wasn't in, none. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. It seems like I have worked hard, but I'm not complaining. In the end, I had to learn, right?